week I'm calling our series, What Changed with Jesus? The coming of Jesus into the world brought many changes, but the one I want to look at today is that of equality of all people. The Declaration of Independence of the United States begins, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Now, the USA didn't really live up to this because much of their early economy depended on slavery. Yet it's a statement of a truth, and it's a truth that was not really accepted in the world that Jesus came into. Roman society at that time had a very strict class system. You were born into a class and you stayed there. The Greeks had a status system that was based on your good looks and your achievements. The Jewish people had slaves, and of course women were seen as just belongings of men. The story of Jesus' birth gives us a clue that this was not the way that God viewed people. First of all, he sent a full angel choir to announce the birth to a group of people who were seen as the bottom rung of society, the shepherds. They were regarded as unclean because of their work with animals, and they were not able to be ritually cleansed. So they were excluded from temple worship, and much of the time they were simply looked down on. The other group who received the message of the birth were the intelligentsia and the wealthy people of the day, from a far-off land, probably Persia. God spoke to them a way that they would understand because they studied the stars, so he spoke through the stars. And so from the very beginning, God is showing that Jesus came for everyone, no matter who they were. The life of Jesus himself showed he cared for everyone. He healed people with leprosy who were exiled from their society because of their disease. He healed the rich and the poor, men and women. He mixed with the tax collectors, the people that the Jews thought were outside of God's kingdom. One of the slurs that they made against Jesus was, "This man eats with sinners." All Jesus' actions were to show that every person mattered. All are equally important to God. And something that Christianity has brought into the world. We take it a bit for granted here in Australia that everyone should be treated equally, even if it doesn't always happen in practice. But there are countries around the world where Christianity hasn't really had a great deal of influence, and there they don't even have the notion of equality for all people, let alone the practice of it. We should be thankful of our Christian heritage that set this principle into our mindsets. But I guess the challenge for us today is to see that this actually happens, because there are many ways in today's society where it doesn't. The wealthy who can afford the good lawyers to get them off a charge. The well-known people who get the attention and the help where the ordinary person is just ignored or neglected. It's not what you know, it's who you know is a little too real. If we are to be true to the changes that Jesus brought into the world, we need to get involved in social justice and social welfare, because everybody is of equal value to God.
Come all you vagabonds, come all you don't belongs, winners and losers, come people like me. Come all you travellers, time from your journey, come where the wilds where you are, welcome you'll be. Come all you questioners, looking for answers and searching for reasons and sense in it all. Come all you fallen and come all you broken, find strength for your body and food for your soul. Come to the feast, there is room at the table. Come let us be in this place, with the King of all kindness who welcomes us in, with the wonder of love and the power of grace, the wonder of love and the power of grace. Come those who worry about houses and money, sufficient with wearied ambition, and come those to feel at the end of the road. Fiery debaters and religion haters, accusers of users, heard and ignored. Come to the feast, there is room at the table. Come let us meet in this place, where the King of all kindness